Google has a couple of really great new updates that I couldn't wait to share, even though these on Google Docs are still in beta. I have it on my personal account, believe it or not, but not in our Google accounts for education. So just keep that in mind. It's usually like maybe a week behind. One thing that is not super new, but it is new for us as teachers is this option. Now, instead of going to meet.google.com or Google Meets or even your calendar, you can actually start a meeting from right inside Google Docs or Google Slides, which is super useful. The next thing I want to show you is all of this drop down nonsense. So, the first thing is called a product roadmap. Now, I'm thinking of this sort of like a really amazing to-do list. So as you can see, these are real things that I have to do. So it gives you these different options, if it's done, that sort of thing. You can also change up what it's called. You can change up the colors, and you can even customize it using hex codes. My very favorite thing. I have a tutorial on that if you need to know how to do that. So let me show you real quick how that works. All of the drop down is going to go from the insert menu. So you're going to go insert, building blocks, product roadmap. And that's exactly how I did it. You can play around. There are a few different new options that I haven't really had a chance to think through. If you have great ideas, please share them. Because there's also, you can do meeting notes straight from here. You can also do an email draft, which I think is really useful, especially for teams. You can do project, you can do content trackers. There's a lot of really cool different things. So I thought that the drop down, so now there's just a plain drop down menu as well. All I did was download a free rubric for this. By the way, this is not my language, but right here where it says score, I thought it would be a great idea to add a little drop down. So if you go to insert, drop down, now I already had one that I made and it just automatically puts it in there. So then you can drop down and change the score. You can still add notes the way that you've always been able to. So again, I'm going to insert, drop down. I could also create a new drop down menu and you can name it again, change the colors and all of that good stuff. I think this one's really useful. One last thing that is not a drop down menu, but something that I think is fun. They have a new insert. And then it's going to have emoji reaction. Now, you have to actually be clicked inside of something. So the first time when I tried it, that's why it didn't show up. I was like, where's the emojis? You have to be inside of something and you can go to emoji reaction and then it'll give you all, the normal emojis. And it'll put it over here so you can put it like when you're grading papers and that sort of thing. It's similar to whenever you leave comments.